Namaskar. We are having a glimpse of Shri Dasbodh, written by Sant Ramdas, who happens to be the Sadguru of uh, Shivaji Maharaj. And today happens to be the eighth Samas, eighth chapter among the compilation of seventh collection of 10 chapters, seventh collection of 10 chapter of Dasbodh. ओके. समास आठवा. श्रवण निरूपण. श्रीराम, ऐका परमार्थाचे साधन जेणे होय समाधान ते तू जाणगा श्रवण निश्चयेसी. Samartha Ramdas is saying that it is always the Shravan, means whatever you listen, the discourse or something from your parents, mother, or someone, or when it comes to the Paramartha from Sadguru, the God, that becomes your Veda Vakyas. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa used to say that that is a Veda Vakya, like Tattvamasi, Ahamatma, Pradhnanam Brahma, Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. Like whatever your Sadguru tells you to penance your and perform penance and your sadhana, that you have to follow. So everything first happens, it happens through whatever you listen. Even you go to schools, at that place, even in the modern society, the audiovisual aids are there. And from there you listen and then you study. Many a times there are very many ways of communication, telepathic communication, this communication, parapashyanti vaikhre. Vaikhre means speaking through this, and paravani means beyond your only no soul to soul communication, that is paravani. So that is also possible. So don't think that you are living away from God. Always think God is everywhere and you are part of God, and just listening to it at every time. If nobody is there, listen to yourself, Ram 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 Ram, Jesus Jesus, or whatever it may be, so that you listen to yourself, satisfy yourself, and when you are satisfied, you feel that, oh, if you are in joyous state, you'll feel the world is also joyous. If you are in gloomy state, you'll feel the world is bad, something like that. So if you listen to yourself, become one with the God, that is Satchidananda Rup Paramatma, then you'll always be happy forever, joyous forever, in whatever condition and whatever situation you are. So Shravan is very important. And for small things you listen to people. This is Paramartha. Param means ultimate. Artha means the gist of life. Okay. So for very many people, the gist of life is different. But at the same time, their conclusion is same. That living a peaceful life, dying in peace. So if you want to die in peace, you have to live a peaceful life throughout your life. That is very important. It doesn't matter, what kind of life you are living, but living a peaceful life is very important. So if you can set a peace with yourself, okay, I am what I am, then perform the penance, then listen to whatever the Sadguru is saying, whatever the given in the Paramarthic Granthas like Dasbodh, Gita, Jnaneshwari. There are many Advait Granthas are there. And reading is also Shravan. Listening to yourself is also Shravan. Listening to the discourse of, enlightened souls, sadhus and saints, that is also Shravan. Every time you cannot go physically to your Sadguru. So that is why there are so many solutions he has given over here. Another thing about Shravan, will in Navavidha Bhakti, we came to know what is Shravan. Shravan means to listen. It is not only listening from the ears. Your eyes can listen, your brain can listen, your soul can listen. Full concentration, you can listen to your Sadguru. Then you have Nididhyas, means you start thinking over it, and then you become one with that Paramartha, the ultimate reality. You become yogi and bhakta. Nishcheshi means with firm belief, मैं तो हूँ विश्वास में, like that. As Sant Kabir said, you believe, your full trust and faith becomes one with the Lord himself. You become unison with the God. And it is possible to achieve that state of mind, to remain in samadhan, self-satisfaction. Self means the ultimate reality, the ultimate truth, the ultimate Paramatma. You can become yogi, bhakta, and then you can remain one with that at all the times. Nishchayasi, for sure. In first sentence only he has given everything. श्रवणे आतुडे भक्ती, श्रवणे उद्भय विरक्ती, श्रवणे तुटे आसक्ती विषयांची. Because of Shravan, you start devoting and you become fully devoted to God. Shravane Udbhay Virakti, you become Virakta. Virakta means you get rid of all the bad things in your life. Shravane Tute Asakti, Vishanchi. So your temptations get less. Temptation to eat ice cream, temptation to see movies, temptations to, do this or that, whatever it may be, which is not good for your life. That is temptation, that is vision. Whatever is required to eat, it is required. Whatever you have to inhale, I mean oxygen you have to inhale for so many times a day, that is need. But greed is not good. That is what it is. Samarth Ramdas is saying. श्रवणेकडे चित्तशुद्धी, श्रवणे होय दृढ बुद्धी, श्रवणे तुटे उपाधी अभिमानाची. Because of Shravan, when once you listen good things, your mind, brain, and soul gets pious, clear. श्रवणे होय दृढ बुद्धी, you get firm belief in God. श्रवणे तुटे उपाधी अभिमानाची. Upadhi means I am this, I am that, my name is this, I belong to this community, I belong to this country, I am this and that, and then get entangled into that, and you may create many harms to yourself and society as well. That is abhiman. That is egotism, and self-centered life. So you get out of this self-centered life. Okay, you devote yourself to the Paramartha, to become Bhakta, Yogi, and Brahmajnani. Okay, let me change the page. Okay. श्रवणे निश्चय घडे, श्रवणे ममता मोडे, श्रवणे अंतरी जडे समाधान. Once that mamata word came, mamata means taking care of a child, for example. If it is not there, nobody will taking care of anybody. So mamata mode, it doesn't mean that mother is not taking care of child. It means that mother is taking care of child. If it is lady, then she will call it Devi. If it is a gents, she will call it her Shri Krishna. I hope you understand. Her Ram, her Jesus. I hope you understand. She gets devoted to that person, her child, for example. Mamata Modi doesn't mean that you just throw away child. No, it means that take care of a child as a god, as a goddess. Try understand. Shravane Nishchayo Ghade. So you get firm belief in God. Shravane Antari Jade Samadhana. Antari Jade Samadhana. You become self-satisfied forever. It's possible. And he is saying time and again that it is possible. If it is possible for individual, then it is possible for everybody. And Anandavan Bhuvan, Shashwat Vikas Lakshak, we can achieve. Time and again, he is saying, Sant Dhaneshwar also is saying, and Shri Krishna is also saying. Samadhan, everybody can get self-satisfaction in his and her life. श्रवणे आशंका फिटे, श्रवणे संशय तुटे, श्रवण होता पालटे पुरो गुणापुला. Because of Shravan, means by listening to discourse and listening to self, by listening to good things, that will enlighten you. Because of that, your doubts get clear and your behavior changes, your bad habits changes towards the good habits. श्रवणे आवरे मन, श्रवणे घडे समाधान, श्रवणे तुटे बंधन देहबुद्धीचे. Because of listening to such thing, your mind gets controlled. It understands what is good and bad. Then you become self-satisfied. All the bandhan dehabuddhis. Then when you say that I am this, I am that, and you entangled into that and live a life like somebody said, dung beetle life. But of course, that's just an example. In that dung beetle also God is there, because wherever Jiva is there, Shiva is there. But just to give example, and that's why no example is complete for achieving, Atma Gyan and to the God and Almighty God which is present everywhere. Shravane mi pan jay. Shravane mi pan means I am this, I am that, I want this, I want that. I mean, all those things get, you get away from that. श्रवणे धोका नाहीये, श्रवणे नाना अपाय भस्म होती. So this mirage can't dump you means you cannot get away from your atma gyan. श्रवणे नाना अपाय भस्म होती. And because of this Shravan, all your bad things inside your mind will get, burnt up. Then you get pious and pure. That is what he wants to say. And it is possible for everyone. Everyone can come on this good path. श्रवणे होय कार्य सिद्धी, श्रवणे लागे समाधी, श्रवणे घडे सर्व सिद्धी समाधानासी. You can achieve your work because you listen, you follow that path and achieve the thing. Get the work done. Siddhi doesn't mean you get, whatever I say that will happen. No. Vacha siddhi, this siddhi. No. Only siddhi is becoming one with the God. Shravane lage samadhi. You might have seen a lot of people sitting in the meditation and going into samadhi. Shravane gade sarva siddhi samadhanasi. So you achieve all kinds of achievements in your life and you feel satisfied once you listen to that. And all things, what do you mean? You'll become billionaire, you'll become powerful person? No. Those are just micro things. Becoming powerful person, becoming rich, these are micro things in front of this. Okay, some money is required, some food is required, need is okay, not greed is okay. He means to say that satisfaction, self satisfaction is very important. So someone says that job will not created, this will happen, that will happen. So create an environment so that everybody can live. Whatever he wishes, he can do. And he does it in a positive sense without corruption. Okay, so that is, I said, that is not my domain. That is the domain of someone else. Though I know how it can be done. But I am into this Paramarthic field. Let them do their own work. Without bias, without favor to someone, it should go to all the people. That is most important. 8 billion people. If it is not reaching at the bottom, then you should not feel self-satisfied. If still you are feeling self-satisfied without reaching at 8 billion people, for example 1.5 billion people in India, then that is not real satisfaction. Okay, because if you are sitting at the top and not performing your duty and not asking your subordinates to do their duty, then you are hurting the whole society. He told these things to even Shivaji Maharaj as well. Okay, so that everybody gets self-satisfaction. At least basic minimum needs should be reached at the bottom of the pyramid. सत्संगावरी श्रवण तेणे कळे निरूपण, श्रवणे होय जे आपण तदाकार. Satsang means living in a good people. Okay, Bhadra log. Once you listen to such discourse, you become one with the God. Many times listening to such things, you become one with the God. Tadakar. And what kind of form it is? It is a formless. So your soul also become formless. Tadakar. Beautiful. What are the words? Very powerful words. श्रवणे प्रबोध वाढे, श्रवणे प्रज्ञा चढे, श्रवणे विषयांचं ओढे तुटून जाते. Because of Shravan, your brain gets, prafulita. It will, it opens all the dimensions of your brain. Pradnya chade. Pradnya means to get realized and you remain one with the God. विषयांचे ओढे तुटून जाते. So you don't, once you get that kind of joy of Paramartha, you will not go and eat hundreds of rasgullas, hundreds of ice creams and hundreds of biscuits. And one is enough. Because with 2% of our brain, body and efforts, if we can do the everyday needs, if we can live the life, 98% should be devoted to God. We know it, time and again we saw that. श्रवणे विचार कळे, श्रवणे ज्ञाने प्रबळे, श्रवणे वस्तू निवळे साधकासी. Because of Shravan means listening to discourse, we understand how to think as well. Because of Shravan, we understand what is Atmagyan. Shravane Vastu Nivade means Vastu means Tattvamasi, the Brahma Tattva everywhere. That sadhak, the person is performing this sadhana, penance, he comes to know all these things because of listening to someone, some book, something like that. श्रवणे सद्बुद्धी लागे, श्रवणे विवेक जागे, श्रवण मने हे मागे भगवंतासे. Because of Shravan, your Sat Buddhi means the brain thinking on a positive path. It improves. That thing starts in your brain. Shravan Viveka Jage. Vivek means you know what is good and what is bad. Shravan Man Hai Mage Bhagwantasi. Because of Shravan, you only ask and only work for God only. You seek God only. SWEK. श्रवणे कुसंग तुटे, श्रवणे काम भोटे, श्रवणे धोका आटे एक सरा. Because of Shravan, your bad companions get diverted to someone somewhere else, and your wishes becomes positive wishes, not negative wishes. Oh, it is like that. Huh? Last time he said something, I'll go and give him one fight, like children fight. No, that goes away. Even big people do that. Overnight, the decision of the head of the state can destroy his own country. So we are into not that. We are into Paramarthik path. Our decision can affect our own as well as the society as well. And when you hold a bigger power, bigger authorities, you can imagine one wrong mistake over. That's what I wanted to tell by that example. Shirone dhoka ate ek sara. So whatever the bad things which are going to occur with you by following wrong path, that can be controlled because of Shravan. Because you don't go on that path, you go on the righteous path. Ekasara. Within a moment, good things start happening to you. And good thing doesn't mean we are becoming billionaire, powerful people. No, no, no. Good thing means you are on the righteous path. Nothing to do. Millions of powerful people have come, millions of rich people have come and gone. But the people who achieved Atmajnan are very less. Maybe their names are unknown to the public. It has nothing to do with all these things. Shravane Mohanase, Shravane Spurti Prakashe, Shravane Sadvastu Bhase Nishchatmak. Because of Shravan means listening to the discourse and good things, you do not get attracted towards bad things, and your mind gets enlightened and you start seeing God everywhere, and that is for sure. श्रवणे होय उत्तम गती, श्रवणे आतोडे शांती, श्रवणे पाहिजे निवृत्ती अचळ पद. Because of Shravan, you come on the good path, you become satisfied, you become peaceful, and you go on a nivrutti state. And achal pad means from where you cannot be moved. Nivrutti means you stop thinking bad things, you start thinking about God, and then you go beyond that and you achieve the achal pad. You might have heard about the story of Dhruva. Once he was sitting with his father. Raja Uttanpad means King Uttanpad was his father. So his one of the mother, she lifted and threw him. That you cannot sit there. So he was a child, 7 year old. So he went to mother and said, I want to sit on such place where nobody should be able to move. He told something and he went into the jungle. And you see, whosoever goes into the jungle, or if it is Valmiki Rishi who is on the wrong path, he to bring on the right path. If a child is going, then who meets? It is always the Narad. So Narad meets him. He said, "What are you doing?" No, no, no. I was sitting on my father's lap, and that stepmother came and threw me, and all those things. I want to get such place from where nobody will move. And that's why that polar star is there in the name of Dhruva, Adharpad. So yeah, the North Pole is rotating, of Earth is rotating in that axis which is pointed towards the Dhruva star, means polar star. So that is the Acharpad, that he got that place because of his penance. Okay, that's a big story. So what is our Acharpad? It is inside our mind only. We become one with the God and we remain there forever. Whether body is there or not, we remain one with the God forever. We become yogi, the bhakta. Nobody has power to separate us from that. For a few moments, if something happens, for example, uh, somebody is not well, we feel for some time, okay, for some time, but otherwise you're always one with the God. श्रवणा ऐसे सार नाही, श्रवणेकडे सर्व काही, भव नदीचा प्रवाही तरुणोपाव श्रवणे. There is nothing you can get in the life that is not part of the Shravan in the in the discourse. You come to know about a lot of beautiful books as in the form of gist. Sar means gist, and the gist of gist is becoming one with the God. Aham Atma Tattvamasi Pradhnanam Brahma Sarvam Khalidam Brahma, and you become one with the Brahma. श्रवण घडे सर्व काही भवनिधीचा प्रवाह तरुण पावा श्रवणे. Because of this, once you become one that, so you have you know swam the whole sea of this Bhavanadi or Bhavasagar, whatever you can say. You have gone beyond the mirage, you have gone beyond this world, you become one with the God. श्रवण भजनाचा आरंभ, श्रवण सर्वी सर्वारंभ, श्रवणे होय स्वयंभ सर्व काही. All the bhajans, all the things, all the vidyas, knowledge starts with the Shravan, means audiovisual communication, some kind of communication. Shravan means it starts and it ends with becoming Swambhav. You become one with the God, Sarvakai. So does it mean that you should not learn science and maths and all these things? It is part of that Shravan. Remember, from where the infinity, 0 and 1 came? From the maths only. So you listen, study all those things. Do your job perfectly well. But at the same time, you can focus that God, focus that work towards the Paramartha Prapti. You can do work is worship at every moment, in-house, right now, at every moment, 24/7. Even office duty, I have seen people doing work is worship. Okay? प्रवृत्ती अथवा निवृत्ती, शरणे वेळ न घडे प्राप्ती, हे तो सकाळांचं प्रचिती प्रत्यक्ष आहे. Whether pravrutti, you are trying to do good work. Oh, I shall do this, I shall do that. That is pravrutti. But do good things. Nivrutti, oh, I have done enough. Now I want to remain one with the God. Nivrutti always doesn't mean you are a pensioner. Even child can achieve the nivrutti. It means no mind state and all those things. You can go beyond that. Shravani na ghade prapti. Without listening the fundamentals of this Paramartha, nobody can achieve that. And everybody understands that sometimes, someday, somebody says Ram, Ram, he feel very satisfied. We live in a society, so somebody saying bhajan, all those things. You just either ignore it or take it as, God has come to you to serve the society. Something like that, you take it. Sakansa prachiti pratyaksha. So you see, every time, if you go into the class, if you are a teacher, treat all your children as God has come to you and listening to you through these kids. Suppose you are doing a job, treat every work as the job work of God. I mean, it should be positive. Don't go to do the negativity. I hope you understand. So then you get the pratyaksha prachiti. So many a times Swamiji used to show us how Raman Maharshi also. I'm doing gardening. But in every flower, God is there. Don't you see that? Why should I every time I sit for meditation? It is 24 hours job. Motherhood is a 24 hours job like that. Even Paramartha is a 24 hours job. In fact, it is not job, it is beyond that. To remain one with the God. Try understand. ऐकल्याविना कळेना हे ठाऊके आहे जना या कारणे मूळ प्रयत्न श्रवणादी. So this is what you listen and then you start hard work or this smart work on this, and but once you listen to that, then only you come to know, and then only you can perform penance and achieve the atmadhyay. So there are many people who do dang can ask a lot of questions. In fact, it is good. So so if somebody doesn't understand your language, then there was one person in with Swamiji. He didn't understand a single word, but still, while listening to discourse, he understood what he is saying, and he used to achieve the state of mind that is needed. Okay. सो जे जन्मी ऐकलेची नाही तेथे पडिजे संदेह म्हणून या दुजे काही साम्यता न घडे. सो लिसन टू धिस, डोंट कीप युअर सेल्फ इन टू डाऊट अँड go into that samya bhav. Samya means everywhere God is there. Samata, it doesn't mean I'm equal to you. It does mean that I'm, for example, 50 years old, that child is 5 years old, for example, 10 years, 12 years, 16 years. God is there, equally God is there in every one of us, in every entity. That is samyata. But you have to treat respectfully with everyone and live respectfully with everyone. That is also important. बहुत साधने पाहता श्रवणास न घडे साम्यता, श्रवणी विना तत्वता कार्य न चले. There are a lot of sadhanas. Penance, as already I told you, Ya Brahmam Janati Sa Brahmana, Kshatriya, we get rid of his bad qualities. The Vaishya who are doing business, they earn profit in the form of God himself, Atmadhyan. Shudra, he is doing serving the society. And everybody does all the four kind of things every day, in fact. So that can be done only through performing penance, becoming one with the God. And first you have to listen carefully, and then only you can become one with that tattva, Brahma tattva. And if you don't listen to the sadhak who is on this path, then you may divert it on another path which is not good. कार्य न चले. न देखता दिनकर पड़े अथवा अवघा अंधकार, श्रवणीय प्रकार तैसा है. Without listening to these things, good things, you can go and lead to the bad thing, as if this is the light on your path, paramarthic path. But if you go on the wrong path, there will be only darkness and darkness. And this paramarthic path is like sun showing you the path. But on that, there is no light. Don't say that it is night, so moon is there. Oh, don't say that. All examples are, have limitations. कैसी नवविधा भक्ति, कैसे चतुर्विधा मुक्ति, कैसी आए सहज स्थिति है श्रवणी न कळे, श्रवणी वीण न कळे. Because of Shravan only, we came to know Chaturvidha Mukti. Sayajya Mukti is the best. Navida Bhakti. Okay, Shravan, Acharan, Archan and all those things are there. Archan means like Shravan means listening. Puja and all those things are there. So there are Navida Bhakti, no? नकळे षड कर्माचरण, नकळे कैसे पुरस्चरण, नकळे कैसी उपासना विधियुक्त. You don't understand Shat Karma. Shat Karma means in yoga, 6 karmas are there. Neti, Dhoti and all those things. Like that, I always say, do good thing, good thing, good thing, good thing, good thing, good thing. That's all 6 times you say. And Rama's work, Krishna's work, mother's work, father's work, your work, God's work, everybody, Shat Karma. You do good things only all the times. You understand about Purashcharan. Purashcharan means, for example, Sant Ramdas did 1.2 crore, 1 crore, for example, Ram Nam Jap. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Trayo Dashak Shri. and he completed it 1 crore. There are many people who say Ram 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 so many times. Everybody has his own ways. Everybody can has his own religion, own sadhana to achieve Atmadnya. Nakale kaisi upasana vidhi yukta. Many times you have to follow all the vidhis. That means vidhi vidhan means first you have to do this, next. But sticking to that, okay, you do it and achieve it is okay. And from years to get to follow is okay. But many times what happened? It has been observed in Pune that one in a family of all these pandits, or maybe in a joint family of 25 pandits used to be there. One person was always, I don't believe in that. We have observed that. So why he has become like that? So he didn't believe in that. Even if living in the family of pandits and bhat and all those things, we may call brahmins or whatever it may be, it happens. All 25 others are following their own, for example, Shukla Yajurvedi, Krishna Yajurvedi, and all those things are there. Somebody following Vasishta Gotra and all those things, they are performing those duties. Somebody is saying Agnihotra, somebody is, there many, so many things are there. So you understand what is Purashcharan as well, what kind of sadhanas are there, Purashcharan, Namasman, and all those things. Once you listen to that, न कळे कैसी upasana vidhi yukta. You won't understand it without you understand the vidhi, means what is the system, what is the procedure. There are so many yajnas. They have their own steps, you see. It is done like this, like this, like this, like this. Even Aarti also you do Aarti. So first Ganesh Aarti, then whatever. Like that, there are a lot of vidhis. Then while performing, that Snana Sandhya as well. There is a way to do Sandhya. Then there is a way to perform your pranayam. Then Ashtanga Yoga and all those things. So you come to know Vidhi Yukta because of listening, learning. Okay, learning is listening, observing is learning. That is also Shravan. You can listen through your eyes, through your brain, with full concentration of whole and soul. That is the Shravan. Then you start thinking Nididhyas and you become one with the God. Nana vrate, nana dhane, nana tape, nana sadhane, nana yoga tirthathane, Shravani Vinana Karati. There are many ways you can donate. There are various ways you can perform penance, and so many kinds of sadhana are there. Even yogas, so many ways the yogas can be performed. Tirthathane, you go to so many places where what is the aim of Tirthathan. That is also very important. There are some sannyasis who do not live more than 3 hours at one place. There are many sadhu sannyasis who do not live more than 3 days at one place. There are many people who are rich. You go after every month they go for Tirthathan or places they visit. But what is the aim? That is more important. He is saying that. So Tirthathan, are you going to fulfill your wishes or becoming realized soul? That is also important. He's asking her to think over it. Shravana Vinana Karate, because without Shravana listening to all these importance, you won't be able to understand this. He's clearly saying, Nana Vidya Pinda Jnana, Nana Tatvanse Shodhana, Nana Ka Brahma Jnana, Shravana Vinana Karate. Lot of kinds of, 14 Kala 64 Vidya. That is there in means 14 kinds of knowledge and 14 kinds of 64 kinds of skills are there that you come to know. Pinda Jnana. How is your Pinda means Sattvic, Rajasic and Tamasic, and even Pinda Jnana means uh, you know there are so many things in that whole, all kinds of rights, and so many things are 16 this and that. Nana Tattvanse Shodhana. Nana Tattva. There are so many Tattva. It means also, I mean, that there are so many kinds of shastras and sciences are there. Shodhan means research is there. Nana Kala Brahmadhyan, lot of skills are there. Brahmadhyan is there. But you cannot understand it without Shravan or without understanding it. Maybe by your own going there, observing. That observation is also Shravan. Understand, Shravan is not limited to only listening through ears. It is whole thing, as as whole and soul he has given. 18 bhar vanaspati, biology. There are so many kinds of zoology and biology is there. I mean, so many botany and zoology, so many kinds of species are there. एका जळे प्रबळते, एका रसी उत्पत्ती सकळ जीवांची. So every entity needs the nourishment, whether zoological species or any biological species, botanical species there. सकळ जीवा एक पृथ्वी, सकळ जीवा एक रवी, सकळ जीवा वर्तवी एक वायू. For all these species on Mother Earth, there is only one sun and there is only one air. He means to say that there are so many species, but they are being taken care by God and nature. The water is there for all, the air is there for all, the sky is there for all, like that Brahma Tattva is for all only. That is the Samanta, that is the equality, equanimity he is talking. सकळ जीवा एक पैस, ज्यास बोली जे आकाश, सकळ जीवास वास एका परावर मी. Same thing is saying. Sky is one. And with every soul is resting at the place of God only. You don't realize that is why. But below your jiva means soul, are above you and surrounded by only Parabrahma Tattva. In fact, once it is diluted, you are Brahma Tattva only. तैसे सकळ जीवास मिळवणं, सार एकची साधन, तेही जाण श्रवण प्राणी मात्रांसी. Okay, like that, every soul has only one sadhana, that everybody has to become a realized soul. All the prani matra means all the species. Nana desh, nana bhasha mate. Nana desh bhasha mate. There are so many nations, there are so many languages. भूमंडळी असंख्यात आहे on the mother earth. सर्वात श्रवणापुरते साधन नाही. Everybody has the best solution is श्रवण. ओके. श्रवणे घडे उपरती, श्रवणे घडे उपरती, बद्धाचे मुमुक्षु होती, मुमुक्षाचे साधक होती, नेहमीच चालते. श्रवणे, first you don't believe in God, then once you listen to the realized soul, you become mumukshu. Yeah, I should also become realized soul. Then from mumukshu you start performing the sadhana or whatever it may be. Then you become sadhak, and नेहमीची चालते. Then you start doing it regularly. साधकाचे होती सिद्ध, then you become siddha. Siddha doesn't mean you get all these miraculous and what is that, which powers you say are those there, miraculous power, I mean occult power, you can say. So all these things are there, but you see, it has nothing to do with becoming Siddha. Siddha means you remain one with the God at all the times. That is the Siddha. Because God takes care of us every time then. अंगी बाळाता प्रबोध, हे तो आहे प्रसिद्ध, सकळास ठाऊके. So you become prabodh. Everybody can become Lord Buddha. हे तो आहे प्रसिद्ध, सकळास ठाऊके. Everybody can become Prabhu Ramchandra. Everybody can become Buddha. Everybody can become one with the Shiva. Jiva Shiva. Sakans, everybody knows that. ठाईचे खळ चांडाळ, त्याची होती पुण्यसेवा, ऐसा गुण तत्काळ श्रवणाचा. When somebody asks, a child was there, Swamiji, you see that person abuses me every day. He's villain in my life. Everybody started laughing, and then he said, look at this. ठाईचे खळ चांडाळ, those who are villainous act, once they listen to good things, they also become pious and good. And after listening to the good person, they also come on the righteous path. So we are laughing. How timely it happened. जो दुर्बुद्धी दुरात्मा, तोची होय पुण्यात्मा, अगाध श्रवणाचा महिमा बोले ना वचे. That person who has durbuddhi means he has devil's mind, you can say. He becomes punyatma. He becomes a good person, and that is the real miracle. Because of listening to good people, listening to discourse is there. Okay? To becoming good of self, every day in, you know, exalting yourself towards God. Whatever you, what more you want, you are evolving every day. तीर्थव्रतांची फळश्रुती पुढे होणार सांगते, तैसे नव्हे हातीचे हाती सप्रचित श्रवण. So, so someone was there. Okay. So, from that villainous mind, you become a heroic mind doing good things. That is the real miracle that can happen through the Shravan. And, living with the good people, living with such books, and doing and pronouncing yourself and taking yourself into the exalted state of mind towards God. Okay. तीर्थव्रतांची फळश्रुती पुढे होणार सांगती, तैसे नव्हे हातीच्या हाती सप्रचित श्रवण. All they, whatever, for example, a lot of people, I don't know about others. I always say God take care of everything, that's all. What can I say? If I ask, I should become billionaire, but am I eligible for that? If I say I shall become this or that, but am I eligible for that? I'm eligible for only becoming one with the God, that much I know. So what should I say? Life goes on, no? Good bad things happen, this happen, that happen, somebody this, they, everything happens. But there are people. Now Swamiji also said, Falashruti, if you do this vrat, then you will achieve this. If you go to that God, then your this wish will be fulfilled. There is always Falashruti is there. पुढे होणार सांगती. Now, if you ask for something and your wishes get fulfilled, that is Falashruti. Then you have to perform those things as well. So, पुढे होणार सांगती, तैसे नाही हातीच्या हाती प्रचित श्रवण. So, if Falashruti is there for such small things, wishes in life to becoming billionaire or whatever. Now I want to become Atmadhyani, Brahmadhyani at all the times. Shravan makes you Atmadhyani at that perfect moment, at that moment itself. Saprachita Shravan. That is the biggest realization of Shravan. That is the biggest experience of Shravan. And that is the real experience of Shravan. Saprachita. And you try to understand this. Okay? And that is why I have been always part of this, and everybody should be on path of this only. Good or bad things are going to happen in life. That is part of every life, one of my friends says. नाना रोग नाना व्याधी तत्काळ तोडीचे औषधी, तैसे आहे श्रवणसिद्धी अनुभव जाळती. Now, nobody is forever happy at the physical level. Okay? He is suffering from a lot of diseases, a lot of vyadhis, he says. But you get cured because of the aushad, means the medicines. Like that, Shravan means if you listen to the discourse from a good person, immediately you become a realized soul. Once, then there are people, after coming out of that discourse, all again they start viewing, then I told you to do this and that. No, 24/7 you have to live in that state of mind. And that is the experience, and the experienced people know it. अनुभवी जाणते. श्रवणाचा विचार कळे तरीच भाग्यश्री प्रगटे बळे, मुख्य परमात्माच आकळे स्वानुभव असे. Because of this, we understand that because of Shravan, means discourse, listening to discourse, our real luck gets blossoming. With luck, we understand Paramatma, and with luck, we get experience of Paramatma at all the times. That is real luck. If somebody says, "Oh, you got a lottery is there? Oh, you got 10,000 rupees," that is not luck. This is real luck. Okay, for some people that is there, because there are, if this story is there, then other story has to be there. Once what happened, Swami Vivekananda was sitting in the classroom. So one person said that if $1 million is kept over here and the book is kept over here, what he'll choose? Now all the people, accepting all the people said, I will choose this. So somebody poked him. He said, okay, then I shall choose $1 million. Why? Because I don't have money. I got knowledge given by my Sadguru. So I shall not choose that knowledge because already Sadguru has given. So I shall choose $1 million. Okay, I understand. I hope you understand. Because you see, there are some people, they always look down at you or try to show your place. At that time, then Swami Vivekananda has shown them the place. Nobody then, argued with him. No, it is not better to, better not to touch this sun because it is so hot. It is better not to go and, try to insult such people. God takes care of you. You say, please try understand. Okay. या नाव जाणावे मनन अर्थालागी सावधान निजध्याचे समाधान होत असे. सो श्रवण मनन. Once you listen that you are Paramatma, so always remain one with the God at all the times. Then you remain alert and awake at all the times. And then you see, oh, God is there at all the places at all the time. You become alert, awake, and you become satisfied at all the times. And that is the real enlightenment you can achieve at all the times. बोलिल्याचा अर्थ कळे तरी समाधान निवळे अकस्मात अंतरी वळे निस्संदेहता. Whatever Sadhguru says, you understand the real meaning. And within a moment, you go into samadhi. After samadhi, only samadhan is there. And beyond samadhi, also samadhan is there. Then you become nissandeha. You understand that God is there at all the time, at all the places. And you remain with one with that. Nissandehata. You trust mother without any doubt. When you are a child, you are trusting your mother, she used to lift. Nissandeha. That's the way. When God is taking us like this, we might be, suppose I'm only 50 years old. Somebody might be only 100 years old. Somebody might be 100 billion years old. Only. I'll say only. In the check it is written. Once what happened? I bought a check of 1,000 rupees. I had to write only first check. Somebody wrote 1 crore rupees, but he has to write one only in that check, bank check. So I asked him, 1,000 is also only, but 100 million and 100 billion is also only. Yes, he said only he had to write. So like that. Okay, so we are children in front of God. He takes us into His command, and we become relaxed. God will take care of everything. Just we have to perform your penance, your duty, your work, your job very well. Okay. संध्या जन्माचे मूळ ते श्रवणे होय निर्मूळ पुढे सहजची प्रांजळ समाधान. Doubt is the biggest enemy of yours which we have to get rid of, because मैं तो हूँ विश्वास में. Sant Kabir said that if you trust, it is there. If you don't trust, nothing is there. If you trust, your mother is going to give you very good food, then that food becomes good. If you don't trust her, it is not good. Go and eat outside. Then after 2-3 meals, you'll come to know the importance of mother. You might have heard about that. So this doubt goes away. You become, like children. You achieve this samadhan satisfaction. जिथे नाही श्रवण म्हणा तेथे कचे समाधान मुक्तपणाचे बंधन जडले पाहिजे. Wherever the discourse is not there, and thinking on that discourse, that how can I be the Atma, that thinking is not there, then you won't be able to achieve self-satisfaction, you won't be able to achieve mukti, you will be always entangled into all the fantastic things in your life. मुमुक्ष साधक अथवा सिद्ध श्रवण विनतो अबद्ध श्रवण मने शुद्ध चित्तवृत्ती. Because if you are mumukshu, trying to know the God, sadhak, trying to perform penance, or siddha, if you have become a realized soul, still Shravan is very important, because that makes your life pious and pure, and your action also speaks louder than your words. I mean, whatever you do, so your action speaks that whatever you are doing, it is the work of God, and your chitta and vritti, everything, mind and soul, and your actions and thoughts become one with the God only. जिथे ना नित्य श्रवण ते जणावे विलक्षण, तेथे साधके एक क्षण क्रमू नये. So wherever the respect to God and this discourse listening and some penance is not there, don't keep your contacts with them. He has taken that extreme stand now. Just leave that place. Don't work over there. A lot of things he has said. जेथे नाही श्रवण स्वार्थ, तेथे कैचा परमार्थ, मागे केले तुके व्यर्थ श्रवण विना. So Shravan Swartha. Swartha means selfishness, means what? Becoming selfish. Ish means God. Self means God. You become one with the God. If you are not becoming one with the God, then there is no Paramartha. And whatever efforts you are doing, it goes waste. By listening, if you are not performing penance accordingly, then also it goes waste. So 24/7 you have to perform your penance. तस्मात श्रवण करावे, साधन मनी धरावे, नित्यनिमे करावे, संसार सागरे. That is why you listen whatever I'm telling, and you keep it in your mind, and regularly you perform this penance, and samsar sagari means you can sail this ocean of mirage of this life and cross the ocean and become one with the God at all the times. That is what I mean. In every Hindi, Marathi, and all these places, it is written. How can I swim the Bhavasagar? Bhavasagar means this Bhava is there. So this Bhava is also God. Try to understand. Remain one with the God. Then you become one with the God, become one with the Anantakoti Brahmana Nayak, and that is the real life. Then work is worship happens through your body. सेविलेची शिवाय अन्न घेतलेचे घ्यावे जीवन, तसे श्रवण म्हणून केलेचे पाहिजे. नाउ यू ईट एव्हरी डे, you so food is important. Like that, inhalation, exhalation is important. Like that, you should listen such discourses at all the times, so that you remain pure and pious inside and out. श्रवणाचा अनादर आसे करी जो नर, त्याचा हा अपहार स्वहित विषय. So if you try to avoid such things, then listening to good discourse, then it is not good for yourself. Asache Saurakshan, you go into, if you are not listening, it means you are becoming lazy to listen to good things. परमार्थाची बुडवण या कारणे श्रवण केलीची पाहिजे. You might go down in place of exalting yourself in your life. Paramartha is very important, and that is why listening to good discourses like this, reading good books, like whatever the good book you are listening. For example, you might be listening to good things from Bible, good things from Puran and Quran and Dasbodh and Gita and Upanishad, Dhaneshwari. So many good granthas are there, good books are there. आता श्रवण कैसे करावे, कोण्या पंथास पाय, पुढील समासी आगवे सांगे जावे. So now how to listen, what to listen, how to become one with the God, that I am going to tell you in next chapter. Okay, so always take good things from all the books. Don't get entangled into all those fantastic things. It is said like this, it is said like that. Take the real meaning of that. Become one with the God. Become one with the Allah Yehovah, and become one with the Paramatma. Become Brahmajnani soul, realized soul, self-enlightenment. And then worship is going to happen every moment through your body, mind, and soul. Then whether body remains or not, the work will continue by next enlightened soul. Okay, and then that will become Anandavan Bhuvan, so Ananda Bodh Patam, and then Ramrajya will come. But it's a continuous process. That is what he is saying. Throughout your life, you have to listen good things and follow the Paramathic path, and that is real Shravan. After listening, you understand, You think about it, you become one with the God, you become yogi, the bhakta, and worship is happening. That is real Shravan Nirupan. इति श्री दासबोधे गुरु शिष्य संवादे श्रवण निरूपण नाम समास आठवा. Thank you very much. Let us live such life.